you have any evidence that you want to present that will be during the case, all right?
Okay.
Anything else? All right, why don't you sit down, relax, and you're addressing each other, you're addressing the witness. All right, good morning, Chief. Hear from you, sir, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. On December 6th at approximately 1:25 a.m., I was patrolling Route 495 South, Public Lane, Township, Atlanta. Just prior to exit 26, I observed a blue Toyota. I entered the license plate into my MDT, checked the status for registration. The MDT subsequently showed me that the vehicle was lacking a valid Massachusetts inspection sticker.
Sure. Ma'am, I allowed a motion yesterday for you to videotape, right? So if he wants to come up instead of doing it from the audience.
Oh, thank you, Your Honor. Where should I stand?
So you would ask earlier this, you have an audio tape, wouldn't that suffice for what he's doing?
Well, I thought you were for
Not just to touch any of this,
so I'll probably want to order one. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, sorry for the interruption, to the meeting proceedings.
Yes, Your Honor. I subsequently stopped the vehicle and issued a citation to the registered owner who was operating the vehicle, a citation for failure to inspect the motor vehicle.
All right, thank you. Now, ma'am, now's your opportunity. If you had some questions of the trooper, that would be your opportunity to ask a question. Also, ma'am, you said you had some evidence that you wanted to present. If the evidence involves the trooper, when you approach him, you ask him if he can identify him, if you have pictures or documents or things of that nature. Would you want to do it at this point, right?
Certainly. Thank you. So, I'm sorry. What's your name?
Kenneth Harold.
Ken Harold? All right. Thank you. Sir, how's your memory of this incident?
I'm not sure what your question is.
How well do you remember?
I remember very well.
Okay. So were you alone in your car?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So was I driving the speed limit?
I have no idea. That's not why I stopped you.
Did you observe me driving erratically or anything?
I stopped you for failure to inspect the motor vehicle, subsequently issued a citation for same. That is it.
Okay. So before the stop, you caught up to me behind on 495. So you could never actually see the sticker, correct?
No, ma'am. I told you. I used my MDT.
Thank you. So, if I understand you correctly, you are saying that you observed me driving safely and legally while you were speeding, and then you were driving distracted as well as you were typing into a computer my license plate?
No.
No. Which part of that's incorrect?
All of it. I stopped you for a violation, issued you a citation. That was the facts.
All right. So why did you initiate the investigation?
I'm not sure what your question is.
Why did you run my plates? What
Because that's part of our job.
what data does that provide you?
I'm sorry?
What data does running my plates provide you?
The fact that you did not have a valid inspection sticker.
Anything else?
Yes. That your registration was accurate.
Okay. Once you pulled me over, did you visually verify that this sticker was expired?
Yes.
And there was a sticker on my car?
Yes.
Okay. Did you identify yourself to me at the time verbally?
Yes.
Okay. And that was upon my request?
Well, I told you my name, ID number, and where I work was on the citation.
On the citation?
Yes.
But you didn't actually identify yourself verbally?
No, I did not.
Okay, I just asked that, and you said you had, but... did you write legibly on the citation?
Yes.
Okay. Now, this citation, does it say which police department that you work for?
Yes.
Did you leave your spotlight on my car for this entire interaction?
I believe I did, yes.
And did you shine a mag light through the window when we were speaking?
Yes, at 1:30 in the morning I need to see hands.
Precisely, absolutely. But that meant that I couldn't see out to see you.
You could see me fine now. As evidenced by your footage on the internet.
Okay. So, when you wrote the expired sticker and presented it to me,
Yes.
Did you ask me to sign it?
I signed it, yes.
Not did you. I said, did you ask me to sign it?
I don't have to.
You don't have to?
No, I do not.
Okay.
Would you like to approach the
Yes, please.
document? proceed.
I appreciate it. Thank you. All right. This is Massachusetts General Law. Can you read it?
You're gonna keep your voice up a little bit, because I wanna make sure our recording device picks up your voice.
Absolutely. My apologies. This is Massachusetts General Law on motor vehicle citations.
Okay.
And can you read the highlights?
I can read it.
Out loud. Good. All right. Thank you.
Members shall carry their issued badges and identification cards on their person at all times, except when impractical or dangerous. I'm reading what it's over
My
here.
apologies. I think I got you wrong. I appreciate it. Under Massachusetts general law, it is required that you request a signature deed.
No, it is not.
And let me just take this. Okay. It says right here that
You wanna approach this again?
actually, why don't I just read it?
All right, wait a
The
minute.
said police officer shall inform the violator of the violation and shall give a copy of the citation to the violator. Such citation shall be signed by a police officer and by the violator, and whenever a citation is given to the violator in person, the fact shall be certified by the police officer. The violator shall be requested to sign the citation in order to acknowledge that it has been received. That did not happen.
You wanna introduce that into evidence?
Sure. That is.
Any objection?
No, you're not.
Can you pass it on up to, any additional, questions or questions?
Certainly. May I approach? Thank you. Is this the citation that you wrote?
No, that's a copy of it.
Okay. And my signature is not on it, that is correct? You can verify that?
Correct, I did not ask for it.
Okay. Can you say why you didn't ask?
Yes, because I'm not required to.
Despite the fact that the law was just read in court? Okay. Were there any extenuating circumstances for why you did not ask me to sign?
Yes, because I'm not required to.
After the issuance of the citation, was I told that I was free to leave?
I believe I asked you to have a good night, drive safely. You can check your YouTube video, I'm sure you can find it.
I'm sure. So you're not sure whether or not you actually told me I was free to leave at any point?
Those exact words I do not recall.
Did at any time you tell me that I was no longer being detained?
Again,
Okay. When you pulled me over, did you threaten to steal any of my property?
no, I did not.
So you didn't threaten to take anything of mine?
No, I did not.
Okay. I'd like to present some of the evidence.
All right, you conclude with all your, questions?
I may have other questions.
What's the video evidence you want to provide?
The video evidence is of the traffic stop itself, and it shows the trooper, among other things, threatening to take my camera, which he just said he didn't do.
All right, well, what I'm here to do is conclude your cross-examination, and it'll be your opportunity to move, present your side of the case to present the evidence. Do you have any more questions that you wish to ask the people?
can ask him to confirm that he was the officer in the video, but did you have a warrant to take my camera?
I'm sorry?
Did you have a warrant to take my camera?
I didn't take a camera.
But you threatened to.
No, I did not drive to.
Okay, we'll see that. You testified you had a good memory. Is it just not memorable when you threatened to steal somebody's property? I know you say you don't. All right. Did you find out if the Massachusetts wiretapping law is a Massachusetts law or a federal law?
No, I did not. This has nothing to do with me issuing the citation.
Well, actually, I think it was
Actually, it
issued in a
doesn't.
punitive.
You had a violation. I stopped you. I issued you a citation. And look at what you're turning it into.
Yeah.
A circus.
All right, excuse me
Okay.
now, please answer the question. I think what the truth is suggesting is the wiretap statute is not relevant to this citation for the instructions taken up in the application. So I'm gonna sustain his objection.
Okay. Well, I was pulled over, and the truth of the case is quite angry, threatened to steal some property, and when I didn't capitulate to his anger and his threats, he issued me a citation that I feel is punitive.
I understand the conditions as far as the wiretap statute, you know, that's not relevant to this hearing, right?
Well, all right.
Any other questions?
So, were you planning to rob me when you pulled me over, or did that just happen spontaneously when you saw the camera?
Your Honor, you realize what you did there?
Well,
Did I plan on robbing her when I stopped her?
so you object?
I object to that. Yes.
Okay. Sustain the objection to the following question.
Were you upset or mad?
No, I was not.
Okay. So, do you threaten and yell at motorists when you pull them over? Just
object.
Yeah, I'm going to sustain the objection.
Okay. Well, that's all the questions I have.
Just for the record, the exhibit that was introduced is Mass General Laws, property Mass General Laws, Chapter 90C, Charlie, Section 2. Okay, thank you. All right, that's all the evidence you can say.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is your opportunity to present your case. You want to take the stand and testify, as I said earlier, you can. If you do, the truth, you can ask your questions on the issue. You don't have to take the stand, I don't think you're hiding anything. If you want to make a statement from counsel, you can do that. But as I said, you have a videotape of the encounter, is that correct?
I did.
And you have something that you can play it on?
I have a laptop.
All right, why don't you use your laptop?
Okay, thank you. Where would you like me to go? So that you can see it.
How long will it take you? How long is the encounter?
I have, there's two separate videos. One is just the interaction between the trooper and I, that's about 4 or 5 minutes. The other one includes just the long pauses where,
You better speak up a little bit. Ron.
I apologize.
The first one's 4 or 5 minutes, and the other one?
the first one's 4 or 5 minutes, the other one is the raw footage, and it has it's more like 13 minutes, and it has all the just sitting waiting while he's working and such.
Would that be relevant while you're just sitting there?
I wouldn't think so, so I was thinking the shorter one, but I wanted to at least offer the raw footage, so that it can be played to its end, whichever one you prefer.
Well, I don't think I need to watch you sitting there and listen to this truth, who's What we'll do is we're going to put a chair or something over here to the left of the bench, and Trooper, you can come over and watch the video too if you like. And then-
Your Honor, I've seen it already. I think a lot of people have seen it.
Right? You bring it on out. If you want the Bay State representative to be able to videotape the videotape, he can come up too.
Sure.
All right, so, once you
footage shows that he
You
could.
gotta keep your voice up so the troopers can hear it too.
Certainly. The raw footage shows that after that,
So, I'm sorry, is that the conclusion of the DVD?
that is the conclusion of the short version. The raw footage has the
I'm
time.
gonna have you all step back, all right?
Certainly.
They wanna make sure you're by the microphone.
Certainly.
All right, so let me just address that. That's not a DVD, is it?
No, that's it's a file on the computer itself.
So in other words, there's nothing to submit in evidence?
You could put it on a micro SD. Would you? Sorry, what do you?
Over there, there's an SD
Do you
card.
have a micro SD card?
Yeah, in the camera.
And this, let me just ask you, are you able to copy that onto something such as a zip drive or a pen drive or a disk and send it
I
out?
can put it on a micro SD card. That as long as you have an SD card, you can pull it onto any other folder or like any other computer.
Let me ask you, how long will it take you to copy it onto this SD card?
Not long at all.
Well, how long is not long? We're talking a few minutes?
I can do it.
What I'm gonna do, we'll proceed, but at the end of the case, I want you to copy it and put it on something that I can put in the file, right? Since I considered, viewing it, I want it to be really legitimate. Do you have any objection with that, video?
No, Your Honor.
Introduced in that? All right, so we'll go forward, we'll conclude, we'll take, 5 or 10 minutes to copy it onto something and give it to the court officer and I'll put it in the file, all right?
I appreciate it. Thank
All
you.
right, that's good. Now, do you have any other evidence you want to present?
What I actually had the officer read earlier was from the state police policy on identifying themselves, saying that he should have, upon my request that we just saw in the video, identify
I want
himself.
to submit that into evidence, all right?
Yes, please.
Do you have any objection?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. So that can come as defense exhibit number 2, all right?
Certainly.
We just want to get the court officer to present that. So do you want to see that first? Or?
No, Your Honor. I know what it is. There's no bearing on the citation.
All right, thank you.
And lastly, I would like to go ahead and enter the copy of the
Voice
citation.
up a little bit, please.
Sorry. Lastly, I would like to enter a copy of the citation, which is illegibly signed, does not have any demarcation that would let it know that it is a state police citation. So there is no way for me to identify the officer.
Let me just ask, do you have any objection to the citation coming in?
No, Your Honor, but if you look at the code, agency code, SC4, that is a state trooper. And anyone who knows is knows.
All right.
So yes, it is written there.
Okay, thank you. So the copy of the citation will be defense exhibit grade 3. Thank you.
And that's all I need to enter.
All right, thank you. All right, so the case is submitted except for you're going to copy the video onto some type of little card and submit that, correct?
Absolutely.
All right. All right. All right, yeah, is there anything else you want to tell me that already told me?
Nope, just a closing statement. Just a closing statement.
All right, I'll do it.
Alright. So testimony in the evidence today shows that the officer initiated a baseless investigation into myself and my vehicle, and that the trooper then became enraged when I refused to turn off my camera, you could see him in the video yelling and issuing threats. The trooper testified that the citation was not presented properly and that it should be invalid under the code that I presented. He did, in fact, threaten to take my camera, as you saw on the video. So he was, I guess, not, testifying accurately today. Multiple times. He was very clear on that, and he was very clear that he had a good memory. So I guess it's not memory that, like I said, when he threatens or berates motorists roadside. So his testimony has been filled with misrepresentations, and that was exposed by the video evidence provided. The citation itself contains yet another misrepresentation. It says that there was no inspection sticker, that he confirmed there was an inspection sticker today. Ultimately, I believe this is a punitive ticket that should be thrown out both due to the trooper's threat and anger, and because it contains inaccurate and misrepresented data.
Okay, thank you. Trooper, do you wish to make a closing?
No, Your Honor.
All right, after hearing both sides, considering all the credible evidence and the reasonable inferences drawn therefrom, and finding that the defendant has sustained his verbal accusation, I find him responsible for the session $50 and limiting the alternative date of April 25th to make that payment, all right? I ask you to be kind enough to copy that video onto the card, please leave it to us and put it in the file. Thank you both very much. We're going to keep all the exhibits, but if anybody needs any copies of them, they can obtain copies. Thank you.
Thank you.
And a copy of my decision for the records. Thank you.
Mayor Bagel.
I appreciate it. Thanks.